Hello, it's Bill, the knee pain guru. Today is Monday, March 30th, 2020. How is your quarantining social distancing going? We are continuing today. Today we're going to talk about, is physical therapy possible without knee pain? I see a lot of people asking questions around that. They're in physical therapy after surgery, or they have pain and they go to physical therapy. We'll address that in a little bit. If you have questions, put it in the live chat over on the side. Here, let me get that going here. Okay, live chat is going. I'm able to connect, pop out. Okay, so if you have questions about what's going on with your knees, physical therapy, your diagnosis, dealing with your situation, please put that in the live chat and I'll address that. If you're watching the replay and you would like to add your comments below, please do so, whatever the situation it is. And, you know, I'd even encourage negative comments because it's important to dispel misconceptions about why you're stuck. And it gives us good topics to talk about. Anyhow, give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications for future videos as I do these twice a week, and I use your input, your feedback for future videos. So this topic about, is physical therapy possible without knee pain, has come over the past several weeks, that questions that have come in on the YouTube channel. Okay, so now we're going to talk about, is physical therapy possible without knee pain? And this is amazing to me, the disconnect in to understand how to get out of pain. I've had clients, they were diagnosed with severe arthritis, they've had bone on bone, and in order to get through physical therapy, they actually had to take drugs. Like, they had to take prescription drugs before they went to physical therapy to make it through physical therapy. Now, I'm all about pushing the body. When the body is ready, it needs to be pushed. However, if the pain level is so high that you got to take drugs to go to physical therapy just to make it through, you may want to rethink the strategy. And that's where there's a huge disconnect. There is a complete lack of logic a lot of times in the process of physical therapy. We first have to ask the question, who made it mandatory for the knee to hurt during and after physical therapy? A lot of times we're starting the conversation with step number 3. And no one is asking 1 and 2, like, who made it mandatory? Why do you have to push through pain to get out of pain if you're starting out in pain? It doesn't make sense. You won't get there. And that's kind of where a lot of people end up. And question yourself, what makes you buy into the belief that it has to hurt to heal? It's kind of like universal principles that are all around us, like gravity works. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. When the tide's coming in, it's going to be more difficult paddling out. And now all of a sudden, we're dealing with our knees, and those universal principles don't apply. And that doesn't make sense. You have to question the fundamental premise for why you believe what you believe in order to move forward with getting the results that you want with your knees. So ask yourself these questions. Do you continue to push through pain because you haven't found any other options? You're starting out in pain, you're pushing through pain, it's not getting you out of pain. The improvement is marginal. You're not getting the results you want, or the results that you're getting are small. Do you continue to do that because you don't have any other options? Is it because a medical professional has told you this is the case? Is that why you're doing it? Is it because your mind is overwhelmed with the pain and you can't see any other options? Because a lot of times, I do this with my daughter. My daughter's 6. There's a lot of things that she is not aware of or does not understand because of how worked up she is emotionally for whatever the situation. As soon as we calm her down and then look at, well, what could have been a better choice in this situation? We just had it the other day we were walking through a field and there were blackberries there. She walked right into a blackberry cane and chewed up her leg. She wouldn't have done that if she was aware of that. It's the same thing as far as approaching knee pain. Do you continue to do what you've been doing because you see no other options? Because you've been told by a professional that's what you're supposed to do. Regardless of the reason, there is a way for the knee. If there's a way for the knee to get into pain, there is a way for the knee to get out of pain. Makes sense. Fact, period, end of story. There's a way in, there's a way out. And that way out, that path, the only difference between you being on that path and you being off that path and in pain is your awareness, your understanding of what's going on in your knee and in your body and how it all works, the conditions that you're creating in your body and in your life that is creating your experience of physical pain. You got to think about that for a moment. A lot of times people gloss over, and I get lots of comments. He's delusional. I get better advice from the crazy drunk lady on the bus. And I get it. My approach isn't for anybody. For those that don't think, yeah, you're going to default to those type of comments. But for those that are looking for a different approach, an answer, a deeper understanding of what's going on in their body and how this physical experience of pain is tied in with the rest of the things that is going on in your life that is causing you to be stuck. Not only physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, on a lot of levels. It all ties together. And you start tugging on one of those and the others start moving. It's important to understand the connection with all of these things. Does it make sense? If you got questions, please put those in the live chat. I don't see anything happening in the live chat, and that's okay. Okay, cool. So you're probably wondering, well, what are the next steps? There's a couple things you could do. First is if you're finding me on the internet for the first time, you can head over to my website, thekneepainguru.com. I will put the link in the comments section. It's also in the description of this video to get on my newsletter list, because this is a process. This isn't a quick fix. We need to change your mindset first before you're even open to the possibility of what I'm talking about. We have to open up your eyes, get your mind in a place where everything that I'm talking about is going to land. So it's important for that. So if you're seeing this information for the first time, head over to my website, thekneepainguru.com. Get on my newsletter list. I have the top 3 reasons why your knee still hurts. You can start with that over there. And if you're over in a place where it's like, okay, Bill, I'm on your newsletter list, then join Knee Club. Knee Club is a program, a group coaching program where we work twice a week in a private Facebook group. We have 2 group conference calls. I direct you to specific videos that will help you get out of pain based on what is going on with your knee today. And understand that what goes on with your knee today is going to change later today and tomorrow. So you need to have a program that's flexible, customized to what you're dealing with. And that's what I help my clients on those group coaching calls. So we have those twice a week. You get all the videos that we use for homework. If you can't make the calls, no big deal. In the Facebook group, I post the replays. You can ask your questions in the Facebook group, and then you get them answered, and you watch the replay of the video to address what's going on. So that is osteoarthritis. Jacqueline, yes, osteoarthritis. That is common. Lots of people have it. And when you look at it, at least from my perspective, when you look at it through the lens of understanding the bigger pattern of what's going on in the body, there's pain in the knee joint. When the body experiences pain, it tenses up to protect itself. That tension squeezes out the synovial fluid in the joint, causing the joint to dehydrate, which the diagnosis of all arthritis is dehydrated joint, no matter what your arthritis. Osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, it's all tension in the joint that squeezes out the synovial fluid, begins to dehydrate the joint. When the joint isn't lubricated, that movement irritates the joint more. The more the joint hurts, the tighter it squeezes, and the more synovial fluid it squeezes out. That lack of lubrication begins to wear on the joint. And then over a period of time, that ends up in a bone-on-bone situation. Arthritis starts a little bit, and then it increases until you're bone-on-bone, and then the doctors are suggesting that you're a perfect candidate for a knee replacement. And when you can't handle the pain anymore, they'll step in and saw off the bones in your leg and replace it with plastic and metal. Most people, the mentality with knee pain is like, well, I'll try what I've been trying for a period of time, and then I'll work with Bill's program when I've tried everything else and I can't deal with it anymore. Ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And if you work with creating comfort in the joint, changing the neurological signaling in the joint, then we never have all of this conversation over there. You have tools to get your knee out of pain whenever it hurts, and then you go on and live your life. And if you're increasing the awareness in your body, in your mind, in the process, you'll realize how the knee is connected to the hips and lower back and ankles and feet and hamstrings and quads, neck and shoulders, and we can address all that as well. So, Jacqueline, does that make sense? It's actually quite simple. You start changing the neurological signaling, set up the conditions so the body can heal itself, and keep yourself from doing the things that are going to sabotage yourself in the process of getting out of pain. The body does what it does. Just like you plant a seed. If you plant a seed in the ground, you water it, you give it the right conditions, it grows into a tree. You don't have to do a whole lot. And it's the same thing with your body. Your body wants to heal. It defaults to healing. That's what it does. If it's not healing, there's something in the way that is preventing it from doing so, and there's not conditions that are set up that are supporting it from healing. Simple. Didn't necessarily say it was easy. However, it is simple. Okay. Well, that's what we got for today. No more questions are coming in. If you're watching the replay, enter the comments in below. For those that want to know the next step, head over to my website, thekneepainguru.com. I put it in the live chat. It'll also be in the description to go get on the newsletter list. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for this video. Share it with your friends that are on lockdown as well. And the next video we'll have is Thursday. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Wash your hands and all the other stuff that the government is saying to do. Okay. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Bye-bye.